Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are delving into the intricate narrative of the US stock market as of Monday, April 7, 2025 and providing insights into the anticipated market movements for Tuesday, April 8, 2025. This period has been marked by significant volatility, influenced by escalating trade tensions, corporate maneuvers, and geopolitical developments. Let's unravel the stories behind the numbers. Market performance on April 7, 2025, a roller coaster ride. On April 7, 2025, the US stock market experienced notable fluctuations, reflecting underlying economic and political uncertainties. S&P 500 declined by 0.2%, shedding 11.83 points to close at 5,062.25 points. Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 349.26 points or 0.9%, finishing at 37,965.60. Notably, it had plunged as much as 1,700 points earlier in the day before recovering some losses. Nasdaq Composite managed a slight gain of 0.1%, rising 15.48 points to end at 15,603.26 points. Russell 2000, the index tracking smaller companies, fell by 0.9%, closing at 1,810.14 points. These movements were primarily driven by President Donald Trump's intensified tariff threats against China. A brief market rally occurred due to a rumor suggesting a potential 90-day pause in tariff implementations. However, this optimism was short-lived as the White House labeled the rumor false, with President Trump reaffirming his intention to further increase tariffs on China. Year-to-date performance, a bleak picture. As of April 7, 2025, the major indexes have recorded significant declines for the year. S&P 500 down 13.9%, Dow Jones Industrial Average decreased by 10.8%, Nasdaq Composite fallen by 19.2%, Russell 2000 down 18.8%. These figures underscore heightened concerns over trade-related economic disruptions. Analyst outlooks navigating uncertainty. In response to prevailing economic uncertainties, Morgan Stanley analysts predict the S&P 500 could decline to 4,500, a 7% to 8% drop from the previous Friday's close, if aggressive tariff strategies persist and the Federal Reserve does not reduce interest rates. Oppenheimer, the firm downgraded its target for the S&P 500 from 7,100 to 5,950, citing widespread investor pessimism and market overselling. These revised outlook reflect the cautious stance adopted by financial institutions amid escalating trade tensions. Economic concerns, the shadow of stagflation. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon, in his annual letter to shareholders, warned of the potential for stagflation, characterized by his inflation, high unemployment, and slow economic growth amid ongoing trade tensions and global challenges. He highlighted several inflationary pressures, including persistent fiscal deficits and shifting trade policies. Global market impact, a ripple effect. The aggressive tariff policies have triggered global economic turmoil, sparking fears of a recession. The S&P 500 has entered a bear market, with 6 trillion wiped off US stock values. Global indices, including the FTSE 100 and DX, have also plummeted. Critics from both political parties accuse President Trump of risking a recession, while several countries have initiated talks with Washington to avoid tariff penalties. Corporate narratives, strategies amidst the storm. Let's delve into the stories of some major corporations and their strategies amidst these turbulent times. Apple stock has been trading in a range from $165 to $235 over the past 18 months, reflecting a period of stagnation. The company aims to justify its valuation through continued expansion and innovation. However, challenges persist as Apple's forward P/E ratio has increased from 16x to 28x, indicating high investor expectations. Microsoft Corporation. Microsoft continues to lead the tech industry with strong long-term growth potential. Projections estimate MSFT's stock's price could reach $540 $48.28 by 2025, highlighting the company's continued dominance and strategic investment in areas like cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Amazon.com Inc. Amazon is expected to retain its lead in the cloud infrastructure services market despite increasing competition. The company's investments in cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and logistics are anticipated to play a crucial role in its future successes. Tesla's 2025 volume outlook is under scrutiny after 2024 marked its first year of year-over-year declines. The upcoming new low-cost model, informally referred to as Model 2.5, is expected to be a key volume driver, though its success remains uncertain. Global stock market impact. The repercussions of US tariff policies have been felt worldwide. China. The Shanghai Composite Index declined by 2.5%, reflecting concerns over reduced export demand and potential regulatory measures. India. The BSE Sensex dropped by 1.8%, with sectors like information technology and automobiles bearing the brunt due to their export exposure. European markets. Major indices such as Germany's DAX and the UK's FTSE 100 experienced declines of approximately 2% amid fears of a global economic slowdown. So, here is Tuesday's US stock market prediction. Looking ahead to Tuesday, April 8, 2025 market, analysts anticipate continued volatility. Futures indicate a potential decline at the opening bell, influenced by ongoing trade tensions and investor sentiment. Key factors to watch include Federal Reserve's stand. Any indications from the Fed regarding interest rate adjustment in response to coming economic pressures. Corporate earnings reports. Performance and outlooks from major corporations could sway investors' confidence. Any easing or escalation in trade tensions between the US and China will be pivotal. Investors are advised to exercise caution. Stay informed and consider portfolio diversification to mitigate risks during these uncertain times. Thank you for tuning in. If you find this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the financial markets.